name is Tatiyana Giddings, and thank you for joining us in today's Sports Access, where we talk sports at Texas Wesleyan. My guest today is Texas Wesleyan's esports streamer, Nathan Tobey. Nathan, thank you for joining us today.
No problem. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, to begin, will you explain to us what esports is?
Esports is any electronic game that can be taken to the competitive level and played professionally.
Okay, so now that you said that you play it professionally and it can be taken as a competitive level, what made you join the esports program?
I joined the esports program not to participate on any sort of specific games team. I joined specifically to create content, which is what I'm doing now.
Okay, and I heard that you are a streamer on Twitch with 61 followers and you have 3 subs. So what goes into being a Twitch streamer?
I do have a Twitch channel. We did just recently hit affiliate, allowing for those 3 subscribers at twitch.tv/thecourtwizard. A lot goes into it because you have to be aware of the audience that you're performing for, and you have to be able to engage with the game in an entertaining way.
Okay, so sometimes I know that it is important to know kind of what your audience likes. So how do you find out what the audience likes?
A big way to find an audience would be to figure out what games are being played on Twitch. Not that you shouldn't like what you play, but you should play something that you know people are already watching, because you already know that there's an audience there, and then you're not chasing after ghosts.
Okay, so after you build that audience, and now you've hit the affiliate where you can get subscribers, what are the other benefits that you have with being a Twitch streamer?
The benefits of hitting affiliate gives me subscribers, which is a paid subscription to my channel that lets you have access to the VODs of the streams and a lot of other things. So I obviously money is a benefit, but also the fact that it's just me playing games with my friends is outstanding, because I'm just having fun and I would be doing it anyway. But I also get to put on a show for everyone at home.
Right. Well, congratulations on your
Thank
3
you very
subs. I know you're only going to go up from there, and the more subscribers you get, the more money you'll make.
Absolutely.
Well, we're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned.
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded.
So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for youth.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
And dangerous things like metals into your body.
And nicotine, which can harm a person's brain development through their mid-20s.
With appealing flavors, high nicotine levels, and lots of promotion on social media.
Many kids think vaping is harmless, but it's not.
So talk to your kids about the risks of vaping.
Because when you talk, they hear you.
We are back here on Sports Access with our guest, Nathan Tobey. Nathan, what do you enjoy most about video gaming?
I think the community around gaming is really a really big part of it for me, because if you find a group of people that are very devoted to a game and they care a lot about the story and the characters in it, it's really touching to see how much a group of people will learn about a world just because they like it together.
Okay, so we know that you are a Twitch streamer, and we know that you have to find the games that people like or the audience likes. So sometimes you may not play your favorite game, but what is your favorite game?
I would say that Dark Souls 3 is my favorite game. I have around 111 hours logged into it, maybe more at this point.
Wow, that's more than you have to dedicate to class.
Honestly.
So what started this gaming interest for you?
I would have to say that it is my dad, to be perfectly honest. He got me into a lot of the things I'm into: Star Wars, anime, comic books. But he would tell me about the times when he was a kid and he would go to the arcade and play games, and how he'd be the best guy at Street Fighter there. And then I would see him in the family computer room playing World of Warcraft, and I got sucked in by all the pretty colors and the fancy lights and the fact that my dad liked it.
I've interviewed so many people, and a lot of them say, what inspired you, or who is your mentor? They're like, my dad. So apparently dads have a big impact.
I guess if you've got a good one, then you want to follow in their footsteps.
Exactly. So I know that your dad is who inspired you to play games. So what's your inspiration behind streaming?
There's certainly a few people, Northern Lion on Twitch, Smitty on Twitch, a lot of content creators that are already out there. But I think it's easier to say that one person didn't inspire me, but the opportunity to play games and get famous did, because everybody wants their 15 minutes of fame, and if I could do that by just having fun with my friends, that seems like the total package.
Exactly, and that everyone wants their 15 minutes of fame really stands with me, because I don't know how many times I've started a YouTube channel trying to be famous, and I haven't made it yet, but look out for me.
We'll get there.
I'm going to keep trying. So I know that you're making money, and so off of Twitch, and that could be kind of looked at as professional. Would you say that Twitch is a hobby, or are you trying to take it professionally?
I would certainly love to take Twitch to a professional level. I would certainly love to be able to stream full time. I'm not right now. I would certainly say that it qualifies as a hobby right now, because I just haven't hit the level that you need. I don't have enough subscribers. I don't have enough people who would donate. But if given the opportunity, I would absolutely love to go pro on Twitch.
Well, keep trying, because every milestone and every subscriber you get, it's closer and closer to that professional goal.
Indeed.
Well, we are going to take a quick break. When we come back, Nathan will give advice for beginner streamers.
I'll be here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
We are back here on Sports Access with our guest, Nathan Tobey. So Nathan, so now that you've started making money, what did you do, or what kind of work did you put in to get to this point?
I think this sounds a little strange, but I think one of the largest battles that I had was with Twitch itself, because I had friends and I had people that wanted to watch me, but Twitch was only showing that I had an average of like 1 or 2 viewers when I knew 5 people were present in chat. So that requirement of average viewers per stream to get to affiliate was a really big deal. But I think the effort that I put into it really, I committed to Twitch, and I really wanted to make it something, and it has.
Well, knowing that you had to go through those struggles and you had to kind of figure your way out and kind of roadmap yourself, what advice do you have for beginner streamers?
I think the biggest thing for a new streamer would be consistency, because even if people don't love the game that you're playing, they can like you at that time. So if you stream every Wednesday from 6 to 8, everyone who stumbled across that stream is going to know that you're there at that time playing whatever game you're playing. So it creates a loyalty with your viewer if you're there all the time.
Well, speaking of liking you and being loyal, how would you describe yourself as a gamer?
I like to think that I'm a team player. I certainly, I don't know about if I would play the assault role, and I don't know if you would call me a full support type player, but I certainly love to be in an assisting role. I don't have to be MVP every round.
Okay, so that team player.
Yeah, one of my favorite things to do is to play secondary DPS in a lot of situations, like in Overwatch or World of Warcraft. You'll have your main DPS, which is someone who's dealing out the highest numbers of damage. I would love to just be there also doing damage, but I don't have to be doing the most at any given time.
Well, I see the passion that you have with gaming and behind gaming and streaming, but are there any other hobbies that interest you or that you're involved in? I'm
actually really into this thing called gunpla building. I watch this show called Mobile Suit Gundam. It's an anime, and in Japan, model kit building is a really big thing. So they created gunpla by taking the word plastic models and Gundam, and they mushed them together and made gunpla, which are little plastic model kits of the robots in the show.
So would you say this is a more advanced or more step to like Lego models?
I certainly have seen a lot of comparisons where it's like kids play with Legos, adults play with gunpla. Like that's the natural like evolution of it. But it really is like Lego kit, but you have to cut out all the pieces yourself.
Okay. So I've heard your gaming passion. I've heard your gun passion. So will you tell, and I also heard that you were a theater major. So what are your plans for the future?
In a perfect world, if I'm able to get myself out there, I would be a voice actor. I think I watched too many cartoons as a kid and got too many voices in my head, and now I do a lot of them, and I like the idea of not only like putting on a costume to become a different character, but truly embodying that character with a voice to match the way that they live through their life. And I think that part of voice acting has really pulled me in.
I think cartoons are a big part of our life.
Yeah.
Well, not to put you on the spot, but would you give us first tell me who's your best impression, and give it to me.
I've got a decent Kermit the Frog. I like to think that my Kermit the Frog is good.
Let's hear it.
Hi-ho, Kermit the Frog here with Texas Wesleyan. I left my swamp and my banjo at home, but here I am.
Well, thank you so much for doing that. I really like it. That was really good. Well, thank you, Nathan, for joining us today and giving us more on who you are, a video gamer, model builder, impressionist.
If you want to find me online, you can find me at twitch.tv/thecourtwizard or on Twitter at @wizard_court.
And thank you, everyone, for joining us. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook at The Rambler, YouTube at The TWU Rambler, and Twitter and Instagram at The Rambler TWU. My name is Tatiyana Giddings, and this is Rambler TV.
Rambler TV.